So, this is another game with fantastic music. I bought the soundtrack. Turn this up a little bit. Let me know if it's way too loud. I can turn it back down. So yeah, this is Hyper Light Drifter. It's a pretty good game. Relevant name. This opening cutscene is a good couple of minutes long, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom while it's playing. Enjoy the ambience. Get people for Duck Game. That's what we're playing right now. Drink number 3. Product placement.
Secretly vodka.
Lies. This is Hyper Light Drifter. Oh, I wanna. Also very loud. Oh, I had Dark Souls really quiet. That's fine. Alright, I'll still be going for Wild Bear. There's an achievement for dying immediately at this point. And this is another one of the games that I've done 100% of the achievements in. Oh, you just keep running off the cliff there until you fall into the water enough times to die. There's another achievement for dying 1,000 times in one game session, which is also hard because it takes forever. Which I actually achieved by using rubber band to lock myself in a position where I just keep running to the left and dying, and then I went to work. Come on, there you go. There are a few skips in this game that are mostly just to skip cutscenes. I might do them just for convenience and also because I've done it a few times. Other ones that'll be really cool are ones that skip chunks of the game.
What's that?
And then it went dark. And I'm Batman. Shout out to Chrono Trigger. What's funny is that there's multiple different languages you can play this game in, but because there's only a total of 7 lines of dialogue, which is just the game being like, press this button to do that, it's really kind of redundant. Especially like the Japanese version is just all of the English but in katakana. This is a fun game to speedrun too. I'm trying to remember the proper pathing for it though, because there's a lot of collectibles, most of which you don't need. I won't even be getting most abilities. So, if you were worried about spoilers, you won't be seeing most of this game. Especially once I can multi-dash, and then I'll just be careening into walls and shit. But yeah, it's got a pretty deep and interesting story, which is told completely through actions. Like, you're not told a single thing. It's all visual. Like, even when you talk to people, they just speak to you in pictures. That is not a refreshing sound. So these little yellow things that I'm picking up, if you get 4 of them, you get a big one. And use anywhere from like 2 to 3 to gain abilities or trade them into power-ups and stuff. I will only need a total of 3. So I can do this. Nice! You're not supposed to do that. So basically, I clipped through a wall, which took me to the trigger point behind a door that requires 3. So you might remember that thing that I pulled out of the ground and it popped and it showed like a little purple triangle thing. You need to have 3 of those to get past this door. But you can clip through that wall and then get behind that door and basically just go here directly. So this is the way to the boss of the area. Which saves a lot of time. I will still need to get 4 total of those triangle things by the end of the game. I'll also note this game is difficult, but not in like it's in a Dark Souls-y kind of way where it's mostly if you're paying attention, it's easy. But you can get overwhelmed still, which not really, you can do that in any game. So you're limited on health, and if you do New Game Plus, you're limited to 2 health as opposed to 5, which makes most everything one-shot you. That was a nightmare to play, but fun and satisfying to finish. Oop, I'm not gonna go off the ledge. I need 2 more to where I get them from. I need 3 more against the boss.
Huh?
So here's the first boss. He's terrible. Also, every attack in this game, most everything in this game is telegraphed perfectly. So as long as you're paying attention and not distracting yourself with ability stuff, they're pretty easy to avoid. Although this guy's attacks go pretty fast. Whoa, shit. This is also a nightmare on New Game Plus because you just one-shot everything. So you're supposed to be coming up these stairs, and then it pans to the little pillar thing not being up. But we did it backwards. We're actually coming up from the boss room. And then seeing it in reverse. No, I get 2 this way. I need 2 more of those little yellow bits to get the only real ability that I need. Funny, I got the boss without dying, and then I die on these enemies that are before the boss. There's the final bit. And then the other final pillar that we need. So basically, after raising the pillar in this area, and then after you get 4 of these little purple thingies in each area, you get a reasonably long cutscene. But if you it saves when you do that, so if you exit out of the game right when it saves and go back in, you don't have to see the cutscene. Now we get the multi-dash, which is awesome, but also will make me slam into things a lot. In the place where I bought this, if you can do 800 of these dashes in succession, you get really cool armor that I would totally get if I was going to be making use of it, but I won't. I'm going to see if I can one-shot dinner. Might be hard. I didn't really practice the strats on it. Could get tricky. So you're supposed to fight these guys, but they're boring and dull. So no. On the discussion boards and forums for this, people say there's a distinct imbalance because the first area with the birds, the boss is very difficult, but the enemies are really typically not. As opposed to this area, the enemies are terrible and will destroy you. But the boss you can cheese and just stand in one spot and he doesn't hit you. You just wail on him until he dies. There's a couple of really cool looking skips that I can hopefully accomplish. They're really difficult to pull off. But if I can, it'll look cool and save like a good 3 minutes. That was. I've never done that before. Sliding across the map portal, activating it, and then keep sliding. Oh, the after dinner want you in my terrible games? Hey, Bunny, I think you were the one that put in the vote for Ghosts and Goblins that pushed it into the definite second game. So here's part one of the interesting tricks I'll be doing. Which involves clipping through the wall. I'll be doing that again in a place that's much more vital. Because I'm not collecting any keys, and one of the areas that I need to go through for better timing involves having one key, and I skipped getting it earlier on. So more wall clipping. Oh, I should also note this game was made in Game Maker, just like Undertale, and it is extremely impressive as a game made in the Game Maker. I don't know. Nikki plays. He's played that before and said it's pretty decent. If you know what you're doing. Ooh, clipping through walls. So this you're supposed to have a key to get back here, but I don't have the key. So I just walk through walls. There's also one of the outfits off to the right. So in this game, there's a number of colored outfits you can get, and you can mix and match them. Whenever you get it, you get a sword, one of those little big guys floating around me, and a cloak. And if you're equipping one of any of the colors, they give you a benefit. So you can equip like one of each color. But the yellow one, which is the one down, I'm trying to not die. The yellow one, which is down here, reduces the cooldown on your grenades, which I'm not getting any of them, so it is not needed. I think Dragon's Lair would have been a fantastic rage game. Part of me kind of wanted to see that do well, and the other part of me hoped it would never do well, ever. Oh. I have soft blocked myself. I don't know, I think Dark Souls is a little more fair than NES Dragon's Lair. Okay, good. I have all three. No, it would have been a great shitty game and rage game. Like, it's a best of all worlds. And also worst of anything ever. So basically what a lot of these glitches work is... Oh, shit. Uh-oh. whenever walls materialize, you can stand on that wall, and it kind of tries to figure out where you are, and it can't do it. So you can then walk through walls if you're adjacent to them. Yeah, the original Ninja Gaidens would have been really good. Not the Xbox ones, because those are just dull. Or at least the two that I played. It just involved basically why Metroid Other M was terrible. Just run to the left of everything, spam a button, and it'll die eventually, and you don't need to pay attention.
Also horrible voice acting.
Oh, the Ninja Gaidens?
I said also horrible voice acting.
Well, yeah. Well, another one.
Game design.
Everything. It's terrible. No one likes it. -1 out of stars. Yeah. Strong one. I thought there was a whole thing there. That's not. Oh yeah, I'll grant it being invented for the time, but Saku's back! You missed me walking through things I'm not supposed to walk through to enter rooms that are locked. These frogs are terrible. So one of the upgrades you can get in this is the ability to hit projectiles and launch them back at enemies, a la Legend of Zelda in the beginning fight. However, don't have that ability. So there is a pretty substantial skip coming up here that I may or may not be able to accomplish because it's really difficult. If I can, it'll look awesome. Come on. Basically what I've got to do is those things throw a shuriken. I have to get them to throw it across that gap, dash into it, and then I can dash again. And I skip having to open this bridge. Which saves quite a bit of time, and it also looks awesome if you can do it. Oh! Ah! Yeah, no, the Ori bird skip is just, that is a pinnacle of holy crap speedrunning. I may look into that. Oh, are you much of a fan of roguelikes? Because I found an awesome one of that. Oh, you got my attention now. Oh! Figures it hit that flower. Yeah, there we go. That's how you do that. I have actually, I got a copy of it on Good Old Games, but I haven't put it on Steam, which is probably why I haven't played it in a while. Because I could just download it on GOG. Yeah, and made by the same art team that did Jazz Diagram. So this boss is easy. Watch me fail. But no, you can stand in one spot and it doesn't really hit you. So that's how you fight. That's how you fight that boss. Just standing in one place and hitting him numerous times. So I really like the music that plays when you lift one of those, any of those pillars. It's very peaceful. And here's the only other gun that I'll be getting. There are a total of 6 guns in this game. Most of them are used for, apart from damage, they also have utilities to them. Like a railgun that you can aim, and so you can hit certain targets from a distance. Yes, there's an overarching idea of disease and curing it in this. Yeah, Nimbats became very popular, I guess, amongst furry people. They look kind of like winged Patamons from Digimon. Or Patamons with functional wings. I did not know that was one person. Demon Blacksmith, the worst kind. Kind of like with Ori. Well, it was a small team. Still picked up by Microsoft. Probably why they could get a full orchestra to do all their music. Speaking of music, if the music in this game sounds familiar, it's the same guy that did Fez. But not Phil Fish. I've been extremely pleased with indie games recently. Especially in the last few years, there's been a lot of just absolutely fantastic games that have come out. This one, Hyper Light Drifter, was probably my favorite that I played so far this year. I just loved the hell out of this, and I did everything in it. So similar with the other wall clips. That one I do that with the regenerating crystals. But the thing is that normally if you're on those regenerating crystals when they come back, you get locked in place. And then I think you take extra damage if an enemy hits you. But if you slam into something, it kind of phases you out, and you can still pass through solid objects. Yeah, Chucklefish is doing that now. Speaking of which, I still have another 2 copies of Risk of Rain that I'll be giving away. Oh, I remember Narbacular Drop. I remember the team that worked on that. I knew them when I was going to UAT and studying game design. Well, they did buy Narbacular Drop, and that's what became Portal. So, in manner of speaking, you did kind of see it. Just it was filled with deadly neurotoxin. This way has a much faster way of going through it, but I'm bad. So I'm not doing it. I've been pissed by a number of things Konami has done recently. It's really a shame that they make all the rhythm games that I love. But from what I've known of people that have worked with them, the line of Konami that does all the rhythm games is totally different from the one that makes everything else, which is the one that's screwing everything up. Yeah, we got enough zombie games. We should do more zombie games. What I just did there was completely unintentional and more of a pain in the ass than anything in speedrunning. Oh, and whoever's a part of Konami's American branch is just... bleh. Yes, you did, Floofy. I just need your info on Steam, and I can send it, because you did, in fact, win it. Like I said, the original numbers that I ran for it, I was looking at what the last number was, which was 12, and I didn't realize that I had, for some reason, missed 3 digits. Alright. I was like, I don't remember what direction I'm going to this. Oh yeah, this part is terrible. Oh, game mechanics wise, so you have a gun, and your ammo only fills when you hit things with your sword. Actions take priority in the order of dashing, swinging your sword, or dashing, shooting, and then swinging your sword. So you can actually shoot and then immediately swing your sword afterwards. Dashing takes priority over it. So if you time it, you can shoot and then immediately slash and basically attack with both at the same time. And because the pistol, you gain a shot every time you hit it with the sword, you can repeat it as often as you want, which is really cool. Yeah, Konami has been taking a lot of their hallowed properties and then doing God knows what with them. I could speculate a number of reasons why, but seems like a lot of the long-time members of any kind of business kind of lost touch with what they did well. Again, nice about indie game. Are you the fourth one? You are. Oh, Sonia will be back. Yeah, I couldn't say why Konami is doing a lot of stupid things, but they're doing a lot of really stupid things. Which may or may not be because their higher-ups are like, we gotta do these things, and they've kind of forgotten how to do them properly. Yeah. And living in Japan, I never actually saw one of those pachinko machines, which is a shame because they made one that was Beatmania themed. And I probably could have won money off of it. Shit, going the wrong way. I must kite all of the monsters. Yeah, Capcom's another thing. Thankfully, Nintendo has enough good people working in there with enough clout that are doing a good job that they're still making fabulous products. Capcom's been kind of doing fuck all with their properties, though. So the next part that's coming up is I'm fighting the boss, but this boss is, in my opinion, I think the hardest boss in this game. And I was really pleased to find out in the speed run, you can actually just skip him. Which makes me very happy. He's a terrible boss. Like, he's really difficult unless you have certain abilities, which I don't have. It's an Anubis. Doing Anubis. This boss is very difficult. There's a really easy way to skip over him using that same kind of clipping through walls glitch / exploit. So and that's how we did it. No kidding. My first practice playthrough of this, that guy took me for goddamn ever to kill. Mostly because he just destroyed me. But I was really pleased to find out that there was a way to skip him. I actually did a really good time. I think I did this in 55 minutes on my last, timing run. I don't... no, this is gonna be about the same. In-game talent probably lower, but because I had to, I died a few times. Peace. Yeah, no. That's great in this game because if also if you dash for a really long time, you'll skid for a really long distance. And yeah, you smack into things like left and right. It's great. Yeah, no, that's one of the nice things about Sega is that they've always tried new things, and that's why they failed. And I think a lot of companies now are trying things that are way too safe. Or now when they're trying to do things that are new and different and interesting, it's like, why? Like Metal Gear with zombies, why not? Everything's better with zombies. And although it may seem like I'm randomly dashing at things and then finding hidden platforms, each and every secret in this game is blatantly telegraphed if you know what to look for, which is really cool. Thanks for popping in. This will be on Twitch later. So. You get to see any of the things you missed. And you kind of really didn't see it because skip over it. But in the woods that I was at before, in order to clip into the little regenerating crystal patches, you have to face plant into a wall. Can I do this? Oh, I did that in the testing run. Oh. There we go. There's a group of places you can trigger a door to open before any enemy hits you. I may or may not have enough health. Oh wait, no, that's not. Open faster! They are, I will grant them that. This guy is gonna be able to... Oh, she's back! Speaking of Mighty Number 9, I actually had pre-ordered it a good year before it came out. When it came out, I heard that it was terrible, and I didn't bother installing it because I'm like, this will only make me sad. So I returned it, got a refund, and I bought this game with it. So, returned it and bought this significantly better game. I didn't want to leave you hanging there, huh? Oh. Honestly, if I had a Kickstarter account, I probably would have kickstarted it, and then I would have really sad. Well, that was really close. Especially when the graphics in the closer to release version look downscaled from the pre-release showcase. Yeah, I will agree on that. For the amount of money put into it and the team they had, it shouldn't pale in comparison to games like this. I went the wrong one. Oh, you know, this is the right one. I'm just... when I did this before, I was able to skirt my way around all of these enemies. Unlike what I'm doing now. Yeah. Oh! Oh, that's right. What's cool is if you can get that door open before the enemies catch you, they'll start hitting you while you're lifting that thing. It'll finish, and because the game is saved, they'll kill you, and then it'll just reload you right there. Boop. This part is difficult. Oh, nailed it. So now we are ready for the final boss. Now it gets real. Oh, that dash. So this last boss is a lot easier after beating in New Game Plus because he just one-shots you, no matter what you do. Which means when he's no longer one-shotting you, he's significantly easier. I can never really focus on graphics kind of making nano games, but I found that a good sound design will really make it. Like, shit. Now I'm distracted. A good soundtrack makes it really memorable. And then just, like, in this, like, there's a good solid sound whenever you hit anything. Weapons are really satisfying to use. Same thing with Dark Souls. And that is the end of the liquid. Whack! Although, Nikki, you might enjoy this game, because apart from being graphics that could have existed, for the most part, obviously the lens flares would. But this could have existed on the Super Nintendo, and it is heavily influenced by Link to the Past. But different enough where you couldn't really look at it and be like, oh, that's exactly what they're thinking of. But like the reflecting shots back. Stuff like that. I've heard Yooka-Laylee has done a really good job. I was never a big fan of most N64 era platformers, save for Mario 64. But I've heard that they've been doing a really spot-on job with that and been making a damn good game. But yeah, I'm similar. Most post-NES games. I mean, there's definitely a good collection of them, but I'm definitely fonder of that era and before. But there's been plenty of really good indie games recently that have come out that are just fantastic. This one, Momodora, is another really great one. It's a good platformer action-y kind of thing. Elliot Quest is another one that I played that was quite good.
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley, yeah. I put so much hours into that. How many hours did I put into Stardew Valley? We'll find out. 164 hours. Oh, but from what I read about this game, Alex Preston is the main designer and whatnot. Like, he put it on, he had a decently running thing, put it on Kickstarter, got a lot of money, and he used that to get a really good team. And, Downwell is great too. No, but he got a really good team, and he got Disaster Piece to do the music, which really gives this game a just wonderful feeling. But no, this Kickstarter done well. This Undertale. Actually, I've kind of considered getting Downwell on my phone. I already have it on Steam, but I'm not sure if I could tolerate the lack of a controller. I'm looking forward to Antichamber. I've had that for a while, and I've been meaning to play it. Floofy requested that I play it on a stream. I'm like, you know what? I can do that for, debate as a Let's Play or a speed run. And so I held off playing it. I totally would have had it gotten chosen as a speed run. I would have played it and learned how to run it fast. It's also nice as you can go through those credits really, really fast. I'm sorry to each and every one of these Kickstarter backers. Yeah. Actually, it was originally a phone game. Let's see what my time was. "44 minutes. Hell yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's like $4. It's not bad. I'm not sure if I could tolerate the controls on a phone. Although I have played some decent platformers. Of the cell phone variety. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of touchscreens in general. Oh yeah, Derp says the name that I use on like my first run of any game, because I'm usually like figuring out how the hell to play. As shown by the fact, well, this has 12 hours and 50 minutes because as I said, I'd like deliberately had it kill me. This is on New Game Plus, and when you do New Game Plus, it forces you into one piece of armor that reduces your health to 2. So most things one-shot you, and it makes it a lot harder. And then you're also down one piece of armor for equipping for other upgrades. So, next up is dinner. I expected this to last for another 20 minutes, but I also overshot it because I thought it would take me about an hour real time, and then I'd want like time to prep for things. However, I will do the roll for the Hyper Light Drifter, the winner. It's such a good game. Oh, yeah, me, Oh, yeah, when I come back from dinner, I'll be playing Superman 64 for an hour, then Ghosts and Goblins for an hour, then Mario's Time Machine for an hour. You could? Alright. And then, after the shitty game segment, I will do the unprize for Ares Action. Let me fix this so I'm not thrown off by it anymore. So yeah, for those that weren't aware, so I did this whole raffle for the games and whatnot. If you made a journal plugging this event, you get 2 raffle tickets basically and put them in anything. However, each and every person that participated, I'm doing a big roll for 11, 19, 25, 30. Basically, I'll choose a random from 1 to 30, and that person will be gifted Ares Action, which was the Rage game from the winter segment. It was a game that happened. But for now, we're going to roll for Hyper Light Drifter, because I just played that, and it's a good game. You got 1 to 6. Is your money on 4, hon?
Yep.
She thinks 4. No. So winner is 5. That is not 4, but it's close. 5. Oh, Bear, you win. I think this is the only thing you put. Oh no, you win for Doom as well. I already have Bear on here, so. On Steam, so I can send that to him. Or like any of the Wario Land ones, if you get hit with the thing that like plumps them up, run to a burger. Okay, so I think actually now I've got like 45 minutes for dinner. Let's see that schedule. No, I was going until 6. Okay. So I got 20 minutes for dinner. So I'm going to do that now. And then I will be back to play this and hate myself. Ooh. Cool, so I'm going to stop the stream and then come back in a little bit. Yeah, Guitar Man, that should be saved on the archive. You want to check that out? It's you inspired me to put that in there because you linked me to that like top weirdest Japanese games. It was like number 3, and I'm like, that game's awesome. Anyway, so I'll be back soonish, and see you there.